Hello everyone, this is the Cursing Seamstress. Today I have a few things. I have not done my hair, I apologize. I have a pattern review, and the pattern that I'm reviewing is this one. It's it's New Look 6808. It's a blouse. I normally don't make blouses very often. I have made some, and I think of the blouses that I've made, I have probably kept, I can think of 2 or 3 maybe that I actually wear. I don't know, blouses just generally I wear knit tops, so I've made a couple of those that I wear, and I have one I can think of that is a woven that I wear, and that's a seam work or a Colette pattern. So this says it's easy, and it is pretty easy. It's you've got all kinds of views. The view that I chose to make was this one here. This is view B. All right, so a few things. I'm wearing it right now. A few things about it. You definitely need some good marking pens, and I use those Crayola washable ones that I forgot who first introduced those to the YouTube channels that I watch on sewing, and she actually tested each color and showed how each one would wash out. So that's really important because you're doing bust darts and you're doing, I guess they're called fisheye darts, in the front and in the back. So you want to make sure you have a color marking pen where you're going to be able to mark those clearly. So that's important. The other thing that I would say is that if you have a sway back, you may want to make a sway back adjustment. I didn't do that. What I did instead, when I got to the point where I could try it on and see how it was going to fit, what I ended up having to do was to increase that the apex point on the back darts by 1/2 inch on either side. That helped to take up some of the fullness. I still have a little bit of fullness in the back area, I think. I'll stand up and show it to you in just a sec. All right, so pretty much what you have, the front and the back are cut on the fold. You have a tiny little sleeve, and then you have neck facings. I've made this twice. So on this one, I did make the facings. After I finished this garment, I went on to Pattern Review and read some of the reviews. Everybody gave it 5 stars except I think one person who gave it 4, and I don't remember why she gave it 4. It wasn't a major reason. But a lot of the people said that they just use bias binding on the neckline, and that was much easier. I know a lot of people don't like facings, and with this particular top, the back facing does want to poke up. I think once I have it on, it's okay, but when it's off, it wants to poke up. On the second one, I used purchased bias binding, and that worked fine. All right, so I made a size 18 based on my measurements on the first top. One thing, it has a side zipper. The zipper is on the left side, so the zipper stop is up here under the arm, and then the tab ends up being at the hem. It's not lined, which makes it quite a bit easier. The one thing that I would say is that the sleeves are made, you cut them double and you sew along the hem and then flip it so they're faced. And then it tells you to understitch that hem. And I did do that on this. If you make this, I probably would not understitch. What happened was with the understitching, when you turn it the right side out, the cap of the sleeve ends up not matching up very well because of that understitching. So on the second top that I made, I did not understitch. I haven't put those sleeves on. I'll show you that in just a minute, but I wouldn't bother. There's no reason to understitch. So that's one thing. The other thing that was also on pattern review was that the instructions are really strange when it comes to inserting these sleeves, because it tells you that when you insert the sleeve that you are supposed to lap over the ends. And when I'm talking about the ends, I'm talking about this right here, that you're supposed to lap them over. And that was really puzzling to me. I tried to finagle that to work, and I just couldn't, because there would be a raw edge that would be showing on the outside of the garment. But I think the reason, and I still haven't worked it out in my brain, but I think I took a narrower seam allowance in the hem of the sleeve. If I had taken a 5/8 inch seam allowance, I think that when I went to insert the sleeve, there would have been nothing on the underarm part to even show on the outside of the garment. So I think that that was the point of that. I still haven't worked that out, but I think that's what's going on. Since I actually had, you know, if you can picture the sleeve where where you would normally sew the sleeve together at this seam, and here, I'll show it to you. Right here, I mean, normally you would fold this over and stitch these two together. Well, you don't do that. You put it in and it tells you to just overlap when you're sewing the sleeve in. Again, I didn't get that. I had a little bit of a seam to sew there. I just sewed it together so that I had a circle to insert into my arm side. And that worked fine. So I have not put the sleeve in yet to the other blouse. So, and I did take a 5/8 inch hem for the sleeve. So we'll see what I do on that. Otherwise, this is a nice pattern. I'll stand up and let you see what it looks like. I do think that I probably, and I did with the second blouse that I made, I probably should have made a 16 at least at the top part of the garment and then graded out to the 18 at the hips. I did do that the second time. Also the second time, I still went in a little bit more at the apex on the back dart. I didn't go in a 1/2 inch since I had gone down a little bit in the sizing. So I just went in maybe a 1/4 of an inch, if that, maybe an 1/8 of an inch on that apex, that point. So the second one does fit me tighter. Whether it fits me better, maybe it fits me a little bit better, I'm not sure. I'll try that on and let you look at what I've gotten done so far. It's almost all done except for the zipper and the sleeves. You hem it before you put the zipper in. And let me just think if there's anything else. I really don't think there's anything tricky about it. It's a nice top, and it's the kind of top that you could wear with a skirt, pants, whatever. I guess you could even tuck it in if you wanted to. So this is a thrifted fabric. I showed this to you, I think it was the last video. I was going to make a style arc faux wrap skirt from it, but I decided it was a little bit too crisp for that, and didn't think it would drape very well. It's perfect for this. So let me stand up and show you what it looks like. Okay, this is it. These are the sleeves. waistline right here. It tapers in nicely with the darts here. I did not have to lower the bust dart. It was in the right spot. So, and I usually have to do that, so you might want to take a look at that if you decide to sew this. This is the bag. This is where I did increase the point here of this dart to take out some of the fullness. So I think that worked out all right anyway. So I do like this color green. It's just so pretty, and I think it looks nice. So yeah, I would say 2 thumbs up for this pattern. I don't think there's anything really bad to say about it. I would give it a try. Some of the other options look really cute too. This is the one that I like the best, enough to make it again. So let me show you the other top that is not quite finished. But this is it. This is, I'll show you the outside, the inside first. I used bias binding, purchased bias binding, and I purposely let some of this poke out to make it look like piping. And so I did that all the way around, and it really did nicely. I like that a lot. I'm not an orange person, but I did have some orange bias tape. Okay, so this is the one that I cut a 16 at the top instead of an 18. So it does fit me a little bit better. This is the sewn side here. The side that will have the zipper is here. Like I said, it's already been hemmed, and I'll turn it. I feel like this is going to make me look like that teacher in the magic bus, whatever her name is, who wears all the crazy stuff, and that's fine. Alrighty, so this is what this one is going to look like. I like the tailored effect, and so I think it'll be cute. And that's all I have to say. I would definitely say, try this pattern out. It's really cute. I may do some of the other versions, I'm not sure, but that's all I have to say. So today's Saturday. I think I may head to a thrift store and look for more fabric. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.